willkommen zu Chicken Police. Nehmt euch eure Nuggets, lehnt euch zurück und in diesem Sinne, Kakao!
I slept like I used to sleep years ago, like a miner or a soldier, empty, dead tired. Then I saw Tessa, my darling little daughter. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't recall her face. I reached out to her, but she just kept getting further and further away. Then I saw Molly. But she wasn't real, just the ghost of a memory. I'm here, I cried, but all I heard was laughter. Not hers. Who's there? Suddenly, she appeared. Natasha. Just stood there laughing, but her eyes were cold. Then she said something. Painted red, painted red, painted red. That was just a dream, Sonny. Nothing more. I looked at Marty and I saw the same thing in his eyes as he probably saw in mine. It's time to hit the brakes, to turn back, go home and forget about all of this. Of course, I stepped on the gas instead. Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything good, but this...
Ooh, just like a horror movie.
I was thinking the same.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Let's hope so.
Oha, da sind wir. In der Nervenheilanstalt. Ah, Sound ist schon mies. Aber so richtig. Wen haben wir hier? Die Nurse. Krankenschwester Miranda. Giraffe. Weiblich. Voller Leben, voller Hoffnung. Voll von praktisch allem. Sie ist auch ein riesengroßer Fan von uns. Leider. Ja, und auf dem Bild hat der Kopf nicht mit drauf gepasst. Das ist zu groß. Das ist nice. Okay, wir schauen uns natürlich erstmal um. Eigenartiges Wandbild.
This picture.
It's very...
special?
Kann man so sagen. Der König an die Tiere.
This, it's special?
Okay, mehr haben sie dazu nichts zu sagen. Ist aber auch ziemlich definitiv, denn es ist special. Fenster.
Even if you manage to escape, there's nothing but hills and forests for 100 miles.
Imagine how many poor lunatic ghosts must haunt those woods.
Ooh, Sonny, you're creeping me out.
Insane ghosts in the woods, Marty.
Sonny, it's not funny.
Insane.
Sonny.
Okay. Patient. Gang. Miranda. Ich gucke nur gerade so nebenbei, ob ich hier eine Zeitung oder so finde. Treppe. Da kann ich bestimmt noch nicht hoch. Will ich auch noch gar nicht. Ich will die Szene nicht verlassen. Patient.
This guy seems strangely familiar to me.
You don't say. You've been treated here too. That would explain a lot.
Oh, don't be stupid. I'm serious. Take a closer look.
No.
Well?
No, it can't be. Are you telling me it's him? M.B. Davis himself?
Ooh.
I'm sure of it, pal. It seems the gossip was true. The eternal king of jazz in a madhouse.
Oh, no, no, no. The poor devil.
Schade, schade.
It doesn't matter how big a star you once were. Ending up lonely and crazy in a rotting insane asylum in the middle of nowhere is like the universe restoring its balance.
That was very poetic of you, Marty. Almost deep. Careful you don't drown.
Cluck you. It doesn't matter.
That would
Cluck you.
Okay, gucken wir mal den Gang.
We should go to reception first. Let them know we're here.
Okay. Dann, was ist hiermit? Treppe.
We should check in first.
Okay. Alles klar. Dann,
Like an angel from heaven, isn't she?
Yeah, half of her's still up there, I think.
That's rude.
Oh, boo-hoo.
das ist schon frech.
Of all the great wild ones.
Okay, selbst wenn wir mit ihr reden, sehen wir ihr Gesicht nicht. Weil Giraffe, finde ich gut gemacht.
Greetings, miss.
Is it really you?
Was noch geiler wäre, wenn die auch nicht auf ihren Hals gucken würden, sondern auch beide mit dem Kopf nach oben.
Well, yes.
Yes, it really is you. The chicken police.
Ja, das sind wir.
I'm afraid so.
Of all that's furry and plumey, that's fantastic. Oh my goodness.
Miss, we'd like to ask...
Please, don't be scared. I'm just really excited. You know, I've read every book about you and your adventures, and I even collected newspaper articles when I was a little girl.
Das klingt... naja.
Indeed.
You can't imagine what an honor it is to meet you in person.
We really...
Oh God, oh God, oh God. Take a deep breath, Miranda. Take a deep breath.
Are you okay, miss?
Yes, I am. I just needed some air. So, dear detectives, Santino and Martin, what can I do for you?
Well, miss, we have some questions, if you don't mind.
I'd love to answer all of your questions, detectives.
Das macht das Ganze natürlich einfacher. Neue Funktion, Befragung. Okay. Hier ist jetzt nichts. Ich denke mal, da ging es jetzt eigentlich nur um Infos zu ihr. Eine übermäßig nette Krankenschwester, die wir am Eingangsschalter des Sanatoriums trafen, ja, ist klar. Sie heißt Miranda und ist ein großer Fan der Chicken Police. In geradezu peinlichem Maße. Klingt schon fast nach gefährlichem Maße, eigentlich, muss ich mal so sagen. Ach so, wir haben ja auch noch das. Ein psychiatrisches Institut mit einem absurd langen Namen und einer ebenso absurd langen Geschichte. Auf den Bildern sieht es aus wie eines dieser von Fledermäusen umkreisenden Spukschlösser, die man in billigen Horrorfilmen immer zu sehen bekommt. Ja, ein Ort fehlt dann noch. Da kommt noch was Finales. Ich denke mal, so viel dürfte ja dann eigentlich nicht mehr kommen. Aha. Okay. Ja, 25 von 32 besuchten Orten. Also ich habe auch ein paar Räume nicht gefunden. Außer es kommt jetzt noch irgendwas, wo viele Räume sind. Denn da fehlen mir jetzt noch 7 Stück. Abgebrüht, Detektivrang. Okay, okay. Living Legend. True Detective. Descent Cop. Descent Cop. True Detective. True Detective. Okay, okay, okay. Na gut, na gut, na gut. Kümmern wir uns erstmal um Miranda. Auf neue Anstalt.
Say, miss, what can you tell us about this place?
Our institution was standing even before the Great Meat War, and during the war, it was transformed into a military hospital. Since then, we're relentlessly working on treating injured minds under the leadership of Dr. Quetzal, the famous specialist.
The place seems pretty empty. Do many people work here?
We have 32 residents and 7 nurses, including me. We also have a 3-person maintenance and cleaning staff, and, of course, the heart and soul of our institution, Dr. Quetzal himself.
I see. Now, this Dr. Quetzal, is he the director here?
Exactly. Director, scientist, researcher, patron, and doctor. And even a friend.
Quite a guy.
Mhm.
He certainly is.
Okay. Dr. Necessus Quetzalcoatl.
So who is this Dr. Quetzal exactly?
He's a world-famous researcher of the mind, Mr. Featherland. He published countless books in the fields of psychology and psychotherapy.
Ja, dazu habe ich schon was gesehen, so ein Poster.
Psycho what?
Unraveling the mind. It's the most crucial mission of the century, Mr. McChicken.
That's really good to know.
So this doctor's some celebrity, right? Does he usually meet other important persons?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Well, like Mr. Hobart Wessler, for example.
Ah, yes. That's something you should ask the doctor himself, but unfortunately, I don't think he has time right now.
He's swamped, is he?
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. He is very, very, very busy. All the time.
I thought so.
Okay, merkwürdiges Armband.
What can you say about this, miss? Have you seen anything like it?
Of course. Our residents wear these for identification. But how did you come by it? They only wear them inside the institution.
Huh, I see.
The wristband does belong to one of our residents. But I'm afraid I'm not allowed to tell you more due to regulations.
Oh, come on, Miranda. It's us, the chicken police.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Klar kannst du.
Miranda, this case is a matter of life and death. Lives are in your hands.
Ja, richtig so, Martin.
All right. All right. I'll do it. Albert Wessler. The patient's name is Albert Thaddeus Wessler.
Okay.
Figures. Just as we thought.
Thank you, Miranda. We'll never forget this.
Please, don't make me blush. And don't tell anyone you heard it from me.
Oh, we won't. I promise.
Okay, dann fragen wir mal nach Albert Thaddeus Wessler.
So when can we talk to Mr. Wessler?
I need to ask Dr. Quetzal. Please wait here.
Thank you.
Interessant.
We need to let them know we're here first.
Dr. Quetzal will see you. He's waiting for you in his office. Up the stairs, all the way down the hall, until the last door.
What a surprise. It's enough to mention Wessler's name and all the doors are open.
I wouldn't want to get mixed up in this, but do you think Albert is in danger?
Danger? What do you mean?
We haven't heard from him since he disappeared, and we're really, really worried.
Ja, dann ist er hin. Also, entweder Albert oder Hobart. Das weiß ich noch nicht. Obwohl ich schon die Vermutung habe.
I see. We don't know yet, miss, but let's hope for the best.
Great wild ones protect him.
Where is he?
No idea, Marty.
The smell of all that's furry. I'll never get used to it.
Well, reptiles have a disgusting body odor, Marty, but they feel exactly the same about us.
Exactly.
Das ist eine Schlange. Alles klar.
Great wild ones, you scared the hell out of me.
I already sensed your arrival from afar. You know, snakes have a different sense of smell, and birds used to be our prey once upon a time.
Well, yeah. Luckily, we're living in civilized times.
Lucky. Please take a seat. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Interessant. Ich guck noch mal kurz hier rein. Okay, da ist nichts zu. Dr. Sessus Quetzalcoatl. Ein grüner Baumpython. Okay. Schlecht männlich. Kalt, distanziert, professionell. Bei seinem Anblick läuft es mir kalt über den Rücken. Okay, der Professor ist ein wahrer Universalgelehrter. Ein Wissenschaftler, Autor, Philosoph und was weiß ich noch alles. Okay, gab's da noch eine weitere? Nee. Okay. Da, Albert. Aha. Es könnte ein Volltreffer sein, den wir suchen. Albert Wessler ist aus dem Sanatorium verschwunden. Jawohl. Okay. Ich möchte mich erstmal kurz hier umsehen. Wände.
Your office is rather Puritan. Simple, I mean.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, yes. I can't let my mind wander from my work. I only keep what's essential in my office.
I see. That makes sense. Is this cell like the others?
I would rather call it a room. But yes, it's like all the others, except there are even bigger ones than this.
Interessant.
Is this cell...
I would...
Okay, hoch runter gucken kann ich nicht. Fenster.
Why do you have bars on your windows?
Because it's a room like all the others, and I'm just an animal too, like all our residents.
With the significant difference of you being a doctor and not a patient, am I right?
It's not as big of a difference as you'd think.
Interessant.
So, escaping is impossible.
If I'd want to escape, I have the privilege of using the door.
Wow.
So,
if I...
Okay, Tisch. Er selber. Wände auf der anderen Seite. Das zählt bestimmt beides als
Is
Wände.
this cell like...
I would...
Dachte ich mir. Tisch.
An isle of reason in a sea of insanity.
Insanity is such a strong word, and it's mostly an abstract idea. Where does insanity start, and how long is one not insane? Interesting questions. Am I normal, or are you? Maybe neither of us.
Das ist immer das Ding. Was ist normal?
You see, that's something I think about a lot nowadays.
If you like, I can give you an appointment.
Oh, this is your chance, Sonny. Don't miss it. We're already here.
Marty, clock up.
Huh.
Are you very busy?
I am.
Wow. Anschauen.
A snake. I can't help it, but they make my feathers stand on end.
Tja. Nennt sich Instinkt. Dann reden wir mal mit dem Herrn.
To be honest, gentlemen, your visit is anything but a surprise. I could even say I was expecting it.
What an introduction.
Please forgive me. I have the bad habit of immediately getting into the middle of things. How very rude of me. My name is Dr. Quetzalcoatl, but most call me Dr. Quetzal to keep it simple.
The name is Santino Featherland, and this is my partner, Martin McChicken, from
the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department. Your fame is one step ahead of you.
Ja.
We're used to it.
Certainly.
We have some questions about one of your patients, if you don't mind. We'd like to talk to him, if that's possible.
Please be specific, Detective.
Look, Doctor, we're too tired to play cat and mouse. Not that snake and chicken sounds any better.
Very funny, I must say. Just what I expected from you two detectives.
We know you know. It's about Albert Wessler, Ibn Wessler's secret twin. Ever since we've said his name, all the doors have miraculously opened. That's what we call a bullseye.
Well, yes. Why should I deny it? We're talking about a rather illustrious patient here, who's also a very particular medical case.
Now, that's much more interesting. So, are you willing to talk about him?
Because Albert, regrettably, has disappeared, and you are police detectives, I have no reason not to talk to you. Of course, I'm at your service, but you must understand, I can't disclose information about my patients.
Ja, ist ja klar. Mich stört irgendwie, dass er die ganze Zeit auf seine Uhr guckt.
Not even if it's a matter of life and death?
Everything's a matter of life and death in here, Detective. This is a hospital, even if it's primarily for the mind, not the body.
Still, I'd like to give the impossible a try.
Please, Detective, just do your job, and I'll do mine.
Okay, dann tun wir ihn befragen. Ich bin gespannt. Albert Thaddeus Wessler, Nervenheilanstalt Madame Servas. Albert Thaddeus Wessler.
How long was Albert a resident of the institution?
For quite some time. His first symptoms surfaced in his teens. Depression, panic attacks, and schizophrenia.
Was he brought here immediately after the first signs that something wasn't right?
You know, the biggest problem with an opinion on insanity is that animals are ashamed of it. That's the reason our institution stands out here in the middle of nowhere.
Because animals would rather hide what they're afraid to face.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
As far as I know, the Wessler family wasn't exceptionally wealthy.
Indeed, they were rather poor, but we offer our services gratis.
Then how do you sustain yourselves?
By the grace of the treasury of King Hector III, of course.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
My family and the royal dynasty had always been on good terms, Mr. Santino.
Ich möchte aber erstmal noch mehr wissen. Nervenheilanstalt.
What kind of a place is this exactly? I assume it wasn't built as an insane asylum.
It used to be a mansion. Construction started during the occupation in 622. Then it stood empty for almost a century, until finally it went to the crown of Cloville when Hector's great-grandfather took the throne. The rest is history.
How long have you been working here?
I've worked here for more than 30 years, but it's been in my family's possession for almost 150 years.
So if I count correctly, as soon as it went to the crown, it was seized by your family.
That's almost accurate, Mr. Featherland.
What a lovely inheritance.
Okay, Madame Seivas.
Tell me, Doctor, do you know Madame Seivas?
Just like everybody else, I've heard of her, but I never had the pleasure of meeting her in person. I'm sure she's an interesting case.
Oh, you can be sure about that. I'd gladly get you two together if I had the chance. A spare cell would suit her very much.
Is that so?
As it turns out, she likes small, narrow, secret places.
Oh, I see. What a coincidence.
Wow. Okay, bevor wir uns aber um das Dings kümmern, wir haben jetzt hier einen Codex-Eintrag noch dazu gekriegt. Zu einer weiteren Info von ihm, die vielleicht wichtig wäre. Die Familie des Professors verwaltet die Nervenheilanstalt und das umliegende Grundstück seit mehr als 100 Jahren. Ein recht beeindruckendes Stück Geschichte, nicht wahr? Okay, und haben natürlich noch, also wieder durchblättern. Ja, the Half-Century Occupation. Seit der Gründung wurde erst einmal der Versuch unternommen, den Stadtstaat von Cloville zu erobern. Die etwa ein halbes Jahrhundert dauernde Besatzung begann 622 und hielt bis 677 an. In dieser Phase übernahm das Imperium von Harar die Kontrolle über fast alle Gebiete von Cloville. Unbesetzte blieben nur die Kolonien, denen es letzten Endes im Bund mit Svolasso und Vlavoslavien gelang, die Stadt zurückzuerobern. Okay, so, dann